Okay, we're going to talk to AI, specifically to ChatGPT, AI Caller, and record it with MSN Recorder Max. Select record, full screen, copy the file name with the time and the date to the clipboard buffer, and then click record and start recording. Then I'll go to the notepad to put the file name, Control V, and file save, and we proceed to the next topic. I want to use the Shift browser, and the next stopover is in Run But SEO. So this is the account that I want to open now. I edit and copy to the clipboard buffer, and then select another account and try to switch from the current account to the new account. The quality of your call, bad or good? It's good. Okay. So now I want to go and switch to another account. Scroll down, add another account. Then paste the new account. Next. Then add the password and let's see if it works. I want to save it. I don't want to skip. And not now. And now I want to look at the email and make an outbound call. So let's see what we can do here. We have a little spam to delete. Delete this little spam. And then I want to make an outbound call to discuss this topic.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation is for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, can I help you today?
Help me discuss the issue of Run But SEO, which is a domain name that describes running a bot, a robot, to do search engine optimization. No, I already have it. This, what I read to you, is a domain name and a vanity phone number that spells the words run but SEO, like search engine optimization, .info. No, I already got the vanity phone number that spells it, and I also got another vanity number and a phone number combination, which is on air one training. On 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 air. Tell me how I can monetize it. Yes, except that I already have the courses since I'm teaching at the university courses about IT and AI. And in the part of my IT, I covered the topic of running bots, like chat bots. And also, I do training on air. In other words, I broadcast the classes. I teach online using Zoom, and I also broadcast it live through Zoom directly to the registered students as well as to YouTube for providing access, unauthenticated access. Yeah, that's an idea that I didn't think much about, is to collaborate somehow with other organizations, such as maybe organizations that are providing SEO services or broadcasting training services, so we can partner. And my objective is to find the gain to using that scheme of a vanity phone number that spells a domain name and a domain name extension to the ROI. In other words, I want to know how much more money would a company make due to the use of vanity numbers and phone numbers that spell it, so that the customer has to remember only one thing. And this is the vanity number, and by so doing, they also know the domain name and the domain name extension, and they can call the company or surf to the website. Yeah, the question is, how can I do it without? How can I do it without overextending myself? And I have only so much time, so I need to plan it in such a way that I will be able to take it on. And I also don't want to stress it to the university too much, because they may not be so happy that I provide free teaching services to people that are not registered for the course and didn't pay the university anything.
You could also explore ways to monetize your existing content without impacting your university work, like offering paid advanced courses or premium content. Small management steps can help you expand without overextending yourself.
Yeah, I think that that may be the answer. I may have to do it in a limited amount of limited scope, so it doesn't create too much trouble.
Exactly. Scope can help you manage and you can always expand gradually as you see success. It's a smart way to grow without overwhelming yourself or your other commitments.
Yes, because I have an agreement that I cannot compete with the university, and it may be mistakenly viewed as if I want to compete with the university and violate my contract or my agreement with the university that working at the university I cannot offer competing services to what the university offers already. Sometimes it is maybe better not to have any communication with them because once you start telling them something, they would continue to use it against me and make a whole big deal. Not so much because it is a conflict of interest, but it appears like a conflict of interest.
I get keeping things there's conflicts of interest. If you decide to move forward quietly, just ensure that your activities are distinct from your university life. That way, you can minimize the risk.
Yes, it is more a matter of appearance than anything else. I don't want to appear to have a conflict of interest, even if I in fact don't. The appearance of it concerns me more than the actual conflict of interest, so to speak. Yes, the appearance is what concerns me. And many times the appearance is the most important, especially in the short term.
Wisely. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss or need help with?
No, this is it for now.
All right. It was great chatting with you. Take
Great
care.
chatting with you. Bye bye now. Thank you. Bye. Sorry, no. Thank you so much. Just becomes too overwhelming. My brain is kind of shrinking and I feel tired every time. Cannot handle more than one account at a time. Anyways, our current account is ITI with ITI we tutor. So I copy the account name to the clipboard buffer and then I'll try to log into another to another account here. I want to skip this and not now. We'll give her running a domain name. Becoming so tired, man. I will have to take a nap as soon as I make the outbound call now. Just cannot handle much more than this.
Hi, conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy.
Help me discuss the development of. Help me develop the ITI WeTutor domain name and vanity phone number. ITI WeTutor.ai. As the theme of the vanity phone number and the domain name, it is saying ITI. What does it mean? IT is Information Technology International, ITI. So providing information technology internationally, and specifically, we tutor implies that we are tutoring other executives or other members of other companies about AI. Right, except that it is not just IT, it is ITI, like Information Technology International. We tutor.ai. So ITI, we tutor.ai. I'm just getting so tired all the time. I have to take a nap or a rest. My brain just doesn't function so well.
Taking a break or a nap might be just what you need to recharge. Your brain will thank you for it.
Yeah, it seems like I literally fall asleep in the middle of a sentence, and somehow I'm not sure what was I doing or why was I doing what I was doing, and I'm disoriented to a degree that I'm not quite as coherent as I like to be. Yeah, I'm afraid that I have to do that. Let me tell you what I'm doing, and maybe that will help me stay awake. I'm trying to comply with the Google requirement to make an outbound call to a Chat GPT, for example. So I'm calling 800 Chat GPT to have a discussion about this ITI, we Twitter AI domain name and domain name extension, about having group tutoring about information technologies, international information technology uh, use cases in applying AI apps. Yes, specifically on the topic of video recognition. In other words, software apps like Picky Bot, which is an app that runs on Android and on iOS, that can take a video clip, a minute video clip, and narrate it and transcribe it and play it back with the video to enable the videographer to no, I don't want you to help me with it. All I wanted is to tell you about it. Are you familiar with PickyBot AI? Yes, I told you already that that is a topic that PickyBot, an app that is doing it already now, that I intend to use it for my classes.
Got it. You're intending to use Pickybot. It's
Yes, I told you that, and I told you that I have also 77 instances that it describes the whole video. Uh,
details you'd like to share. Just let me know.
yes, I'm developing an algorithm to automate this process also of complying with the Google requirement to make an outbound call every 90 days, to integrate it with the calendar, and every time that I make an outbound call like today, to look it up in the calendar, find the date 60 days going forward in my calendar, and expect then that within this period the Google Voice will contact me to verify address. What do you think about that?
It's clever system. Any more details to share or need advice on refining the algorithm? I'm here to help.
Yes, it is just the algorithm gets so boring and repetitive and not not it's too boring for me to keep doing it all the time. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I'm just getting so exhausted. I'm afraid that I may have to take a break. I think I'd like to take a nap. I'm just so tired, and it seems like I'm so not just tired but exhausted. Yeah, I can go back and do it again without any trouble.
A good rest can make all the difference.
I'm going to stop the camera. It was about 26